India, Oscar, 2. Charlie, India, Oscar, 2. Oscar, 2. Charlie, India, Oscar, 2. Charlie, India, Oscar, 2.
The Learning Channel.
These men and women are on a quest for the Holy Grail.
We know there aren't really any unicorns, but there really are black airplanes.
They're called Interceptors, and they've made it their mission to spy on the latest in super-secret stealth technology.
If the U.S. military, their security can be penetrated by guys just like us, then we're in big trouble.
Amazing America. Everybody wonders just what our government is up to and just how our zillions of tax dollars are being spent. Every year in the wilds of New Mexico, a handful of people get together to spy on one of the most conspicuous uses of our money, military hardware. Specifically, the latest, fastest, coolest jet planes in the world. We decided to check out the scene for ourselves.
Yeah. Yeah, she lit up. Oh, come on now, come on.
It was a stormy evening in May in the New Mexico desert, and under darkening skies, World War III was being rehearsed. Huddled in the darkness, just beyond the legal reach of military police, a group of dedicated observers watch, listen, and photograph.
Got some red lights blinking. Maybe we're going to get some action. Anytime you can see this kind of action with airplanes, it's well worth it. Yeah, it's well worth it.
Every year, a ragtag gang of hardware buffs descend on Roswell, New Mexico. The plan? Get as close as legally possible to the annual Roving Sands military exercise. The Defense Department's Super Bowl, World Series, and May Day parade all rolled into one.
I call us tech nerds. We love technology. We love the latest piece of flying hardware, the 1,000-channel scanning radio.
06012.
Everybody uses the internet to pass rumors, ideas, stories, frequencies, stuff like that, which has brought a lot of people together.
Understand non-player?
Since I was a little girl, going to an air show with my grandfather, I always thought, wow, look at those planes fly. This is something totally different.
You get to see the aircraft in an operational environment. These are real pilots, real working pilots, working real time on real missions. It's not staged like an air show. They're not flying the same routine week after week. Every day it's something different for them.
Well, Americans are curious people. You know, we just want to go over the mountain and see what we can see, you know. See an unfamiliar thing in a familiar place and a familiar thing in an unfamiliar place. And that's why we came. We just wanted to see something different.
Steve Douglas is a freelance writer and photographer who started the whole interceptor movement several years ago. Its membership has been growing ever since.
I was into scanning and stuff like that because I thought, hey, this would be a great key to find out what all this weird stuff is that's going on out there. And it just blossomed from there. There's a tight ring of people who are like me, who are fanatical basically, and go out to these places. It's the best vacation I can think that any interceptor could have. Because they'll go home and they'll talk about this for months. The email messages will fly. The people will go, wow, look at this great shot. And they'll all, come together.
The challenge is irresistible, a kind of big game hunt, tracking the fastest, most elusive creatures known to man.
There's 3 of them.
We know when they're starting up. We know when they're getting ready to taxi, you know, getting ready to take off. You're not daydreaming. If you come out here to see airplanes, you got to know what they're doing, you know, in order to see them, because they are so fast, so quick. I mean, they're on you before you ever know what hit you.
Yep.
And if you don't know that's what's happening, you're going to miss the whole shot. You're going to miss everything.
Airplanes come and go. The interesting ones come and go at night.
Stuart Brown is a technology reporter for Popular Science magazine. Stuart is a self-confessed military high-tech junkie and hardware historian.
The reason I'm here tonight is because we have good equipment, and we have an actual possibility of being overflown by airplanes that don't exist. In other words, unacknowledged airplanes. It seems to have happened 2 nights ago. Something went by that was high and fast.
Stuart is here looking for the holy grail of interceptors, the secret black stealth bombers, spy planes, and fighters. Planes they say the government claims do not exist.
This poetic idea I came up with is that, you know, a black airplane is the unicorn you might find. We know there aren't really any unicorns, but there really are black airplanes.
There's a whole lot of stuff out there that we've heard about, a few people have seen, but the government says it's not there. There's so much money soaked into a black budget for black aircraft, spy aircraft, different spooky stuff for black projects that is totally unaccountable. They say we need X amount of dollars, they get it, nobody knows where it goes.
These interceptors believe that they are first and foremost patriots, and it's their God-given right to keep track of our tax dollars. And as for those incredibly high-tech airplanes, if we got them, flaunt them.
Wait a minute. Is it a given that 28 billion of our bucks go to these guys without any debate? I mean, is that just how life is? We obviously believe, hey, we bought the stuff, and we're going to look for it.
Despite their down-home patriotism, this group of rogue technology buffs is seen by some as potentially damaging to national security.
And bottom line, our mission is to wage war, to destroy the enemy when that's required. And anything that degrades from that capability is beyond the reach of the public. And that's where the line should be drawn.
If the U.S. military their security can be penetrated by guys just like us, then we're in big trouble.
Ultimately, this all comes down to a very American kind of spectator sport, fueled by the sounds, smells, and adrenaline rush of seeing the fastest machines on the planet being put through their paces.
It's really fun if you start to get the idea that, wow, there's really might be some weird bird up there, some dart-shaped thing going Mach 7.
Some people might think this is a little weird to take a vacation and come out and do this, but our home movies are a lot more exciting than theirs.
It'd be my first time. I would definitely come back and see it again.
And it's magical to sit around here at night and construct sort of a 3D picture of this war these guys are fighting, this practice war.
You really don't get quite the feeling of how powerful and how great these machines are until you're out here with these guys watching them work.
You know, those interceptor guys who don't trust the government make me realize what a paranoid country we really are. I don't understand it. I mean, why would Americans always feel like we're being watched? I'm Wayne Cotter. See you next time.